In the bustling city of Havenbrook, nestled between the towering skyscrapers and sprawling parks, lived a young woman named Clara. Clara was a recent college graduate who had just landed her first job as an assistant at a publishing firm. Though excited about the outset of her career, she quickly realized that living independently in such an expensive city was a challenge in more ways than one. Clara's first paycheck brought her immense joy and a sense of accomplishment. However, with delight also came the responsibility of managing her finances. Sitting at her small kitchen table one evening, surrounded by bills and receipts, she felt overwhelmed. She knew she had to devise a plan to ensure her expenses did not exceed her income, an undertaking that required discipline and meticulous planning. Clara began by cataloging all her expenses. She printed out her bank statements and identified her fixed costs: rent, utilities, and internet. Then she tallied her variable expenses, including groceries, transportation, and entertainment. It struck her just how much she was spending on daily coffees and spontaneous dinners with her friends. Motivated to change her habits, Clara decided to keep a financial budget. She spent an afternoon designing a simple spreadsheet that outlined her earnings and expenses. She allocated portions of her income towards her needs, savings, and wants, making sure the essentials always came first. The first month was particularly hard. Clara resisted the urge to join her friends at fancy restaurants and instead suggested meeting at home for a potluck dinner. Her friends, understanding her new constraints, supported her decision and even found they preferred the cozy, personal gatherings. As the months went by, Clara discovered new, creative ways to enjoy her life within her means. She began cooking more, experimenting with recipes found online, and taking up jogging in the local park instead of hitting expensive gyms. Clara even started a small side hustle, editing articles for freelance writers, which offered her some additional income. The subtle transformations were significant not only to her bank account, but also to her overall happiness. Clara found satisfaction in the small victories, seeing her savings gradually increase, realizing she was gaining culinary skills, and feeling healthier from her regular jogs. Her approach to finances was no longer a dreaded task, but a skill she honed and took pride in. One weekend, as Clara sat in her living room, responding to emails for her side job, she reflected on her journey. She had learned the art and discipline of budgeting, which not only preserved her financial stability, but also taught her the value of living within her means. Clara realized that true contentment came not from acquiring material goods, but from cherishing experiences and achieving a sense of financial peace. By embracing these principles, Clara became more than just financially literate. She found a more balanced, fulfilling life. And thus, in the heart of Havenbrook, Clara's story became an inspiration to many, proving that with careful planning and conscious choices, one could live well, content, and within their means. If you need help living a debt-free life and get started using a budget, we have the tools for you. Learn how to budget, invest, and stay debt-free. Visit us www.divigen.com.